the continuous improvement cycle is mostly dependent on your customers, as you said, and your customers primarily are other companies because your business is mostly B2B now. What kind of sales channels do you use to acquire new customers or new businesses? And like, do you find any uniqueness in B2B sales here in Japan?
Okay, on the first question, on the channels, it's mostly word of mouth, incoming, I guess, on the internet. We put a lot of contents out there. First, the reason is to share our thoughts, and my belief is that it's all of us is remote, right? So you don't get to see our customers. This is perhaps important in Japan, but I don't think it's really unique. Building relationships is important. Although we're in tech, we still deal with humans in the end. Humans are the ones who actually uses, whatever products we're rolling out. And humans have their idiosyncrasies. One of the things that I think important is the trust that we need to make. When we want to work with someone, can this person deliver? Can I trust this person to help me improve my business? So we put our thoughts out there and also our faces on the website as much as possible so that people know that who we are, even though they do not have the opportunity to actually meet us in person. I think that has helped us in getting people to come to the site when they search for something because of the contents that we have out there. That is one of the main channels. In fact, it's actually the only channels. We don't have any other significant channels. We did run some ads previously, but we stopped doing that. The second one is a word of mouth from our current customers. They introduce us to a different customer, and then that goes on and on and on. So I myself, although after a few years, I realized that my biggest role is sales, when development of the product is done by the engineering team. So then I'm the only one who actually am doing sales. But I did not go to a lot of like sales places. So that's not really one of, going out, meeting people to actively going out to do sales. That's not what I did a lot. We don't have that. Mostly it's through introductions. And then when we have one, then I will go and meet people. So you could say, in a way, that's one of our weak points as a B2B business. And perhaps this will lead us to the conversation on the acquisition that happened this year for Xoxzo. So what things which are specific to Japan, right? As I mentioned just now, it's the relationship. I think, well, to be honest, I don't know how to do sales in other places other than Japan because 99% of our customers is in Japan. They are Japanese. So that's the only thing that I know. I don't really know how they do it at other parts. I've only listened to anecdotes and, people talking in conversation. Maybe if I can give a few, the sales process, if it's B2B, it's slow because you need to go through many levels. I've heard that, for example, in the United States, people move fast. I'm not really sure why or how, but in Japan, they take it slower. I have a customer which has been with us for 8 years and they've given us millions of revenue over the amount of time that they've been with us. They're still with us. But it took, I remember from the first meeting that we had, it took them 1.5 years to actually sign up and start. So, which is actually, I think, pretty common. There was also one of our suppliers, which I really needed to get into contact. Now they are our suppliers, but I do not have connection to them. So we paid around Hyakumang, so that's around $10,000, I guess, Hyakumang, to actually get us introduced to one of our suppliers through mutual connections. And that took around 2 years to actually get talking and connect to the supplier and create a product based on that connection. In return, after we released that, I think we had millions of sales too, based on that from all the years since we released that particular product. So return of investment is okay. But the point is that it takes time. So I believe maybe this is the very unique thing of doing sales in Japan compared to other places.